show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Vujacic. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And a fast break now for New York. The Knicks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
At the line for your Knicks.
First free throw is good.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. And here's Aflalo for 3. Vujacic kicks to Williams. Inside. And stolen by Fry. And here we go. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
Hey, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And Grant drops them both. Now, here is Irving. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean,
and so that's the end of the first half. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Smith's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table. And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Keep it going. One more time. Let me hear
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Smith on the wing. Dishes to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
And the second free throw, good. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Thompson passes to Smith. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Smith's got 10.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of. And they've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity. Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Back to Love. From deep, it's rebounded by Porzingis.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Smith, no luck.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
Vujacic kicks to Calderon. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Dellavedova from outside. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Stolen by Serafin. Here's Galloway. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant. That was incredible.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Afflalo. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Irving attacking. Oh, that's blocked. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. Here's Galloway. And that's going to do it. Some good defense. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cavaliers lead by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Calderon. Then it's Anthony, and it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Anthony dishes to Calderon. Pulls up on the elbow. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Full 24-second shot clock. To the right side. Takes the 3.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Porzingis can't hit.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Sasha Vujacic has checked in for Langston Galloway.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
James with another miss. Calderon kicks to Vujacic. Takes a 3. Cannot hit. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Irving's shot is good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for your Knicks, Carmelo Anthony.
Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Calderon. 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Calderon kicks to Vujacic. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes left.
Smith for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line.